Hi guys, I'm playing a SMP my friend recommended me playing. I basically just started. They gave me stuff like armor. Well, actually, some of the stuff I got from my friend, but like this surfboard. I got this hat. I think it'll go nicely. And since there wasn't any fisher role, I'm going to be playing as a farmer, which is okay. But we could be fishing. That over there is my friend's house. And as you can see, we've already got a small farm started, and I'm working on making a fishing pond for my own purposes. Other than that, I need to work on. Oh wait, yeah. Since I couldn't plant some of the seeds that I bought from a random farmer's market store. As you can see, it doesn't allow you to. I learned that actually when I read, you have to. Oh shoot! Okay, don't worry. You have to get this grow station that I got from here. I put the chat to basically not there, and I don't know what's happening. There's a lot of mods. Oh, I think they're restarting the server. Maybe. I have no clue. Oh, I got a golden apple mistake. Okay, I did not realize that. But yeah, I've got this. It's really hard with this thing in the way, but yeah, I'm gonna be a farmer, yet also fisher. Mostly farmer in this one, but yeah, this is Minecraft, but I'm a farmer, I suppose. There's the thing that obviously says what it is, what SMP I'm on is Yummy SMP. I'm still confused what the countdown is, but I guess we'll find out together. I think I'm going to get kicked from the game. Oh, okay, I guess we're back. Now that the server reset started for some, I don't know, reason. We can continue working on the pond, I suppose, because we have to wait. How much more longer? Oh yes, 10 minutes until it is done. I suppose I'll and get more water in it, even though I don't really need to. But yeah, we have to not constantly, but we do have to water this. So that's always fun. Oh, it's full of water. Dang. Oh, there's an auction house. Oh, whoa. That is quite a lot of money for that.
The only reason I had known what AH stood for was because of a past server I was in that had an auction house. Then I kind of spent time working on the pond after looking inside of it, so yeah, it was all expensive.
Now we can check our 7 minutes still. It looks like our crops are going well. We have these other seeds, and I think I'm going to visit my friend's chest that she makes me go the long way for.
At this point, I didn't actually know what I was going there for, but I did know that I needed something, just wasn't sure what yet.
Okay, my friend, she has sugarcane. I shall pick some. This shall help my farming. Oh wait, I got money for this. Oh, that's so easy. That is perfect. Oh, ender chest? Or not? Oh, wait, there we go. Okay.
Now I was just kind of scavenging and taking whatever. Like in here, I was just kind of looking around. Again, I didn't know what I needed, I just knew I needed something. Well, I needed materials, really. So I took my time and did this.
Let's see. I wonder what that's for. So I forgot I had that button. But let's see. 4 more minutes until the onion is done. And it looks like this has completed. I forgot I had this. Yay! Look, we got our first money from wheat. Oh, yo, I get a lot of wheat seeds from one. That's quite cool. Let's just plant some here. And maybe a few along here. I want to make it a little bit. we got some of that. I do realize I do not have any type of chest. There we are. Chest.
So at this point I'd gotten the chest and I planted a few saplings and stored my stuff so I had room in my inventory. I also accidentally muted my mic, which, you know, kind of not great, but that's why we're just gonna do voiceovers. And none of it was actually really important because we were just exploring and getting ready to be fishers after being farmers. Because, you know, goals, guys. So yeah, this was me talking, and then I saw the tree grow right there, and I was super excited, especially with how cool it looked. I love the new biome things with the server. I got excited about the bee. It was so funny. But yeah, I saw the bee, and I was looking at it, and then I was like, oh, I can't wait to have another bee, and then to breed them. And then, like a few seconds later, I figured out that I could get money from just picking the flowers. So then I went to RTP and I was just looking because I remembered that it was an option. I decided to go to the overworld and got like a horrible spawn, to be honest, but it ended up okay since I figured out a few things. And look at the cool birch biome. I thought that was really fun. So yeah, I was gonna set up a waypoint, but then I got blown up a little bit. And then after that, as you can see the tree, obviously I was not going to mine that whole thing. Most of the thing was I was going to see if it would just come down in one go if I was lucky enough that mod was on, and it wasn't. So I just started to pick the flowers and kill cows. After that, it was more of me experimenting with my job and other things, such as the berries and flowers, and I was kind of forming hypotheses. Most of the time I was just testing them. Grass did not work, unfortunately. That would be great money making, but it didn't work. So instead I was just picking flowers, and I saw the chest, and I thought, oh, someone might be here. And then I was super excited about the farming level going up, and then the endurance came, and I was like, okay, I didn't know that wasn't even an option. Here was when I was definitely sure there was someone, and then there was a house. Before that, I just now remembered that there was a cobblestone in the river, and and then we came into the amethyst cluster after we went to the house. I decided not to steal and instead put a smiley face out of peonies, which I later took down because I realized this base was probably abandoned a long time ago. So that's probably why there wasn't a claim on it. And instead of leaving right away, since there was iron here, I took it obviously because don't be wasteful, I guess. I don't really know. And then I was like, oh shoot, I forgot I even had Fulbright on, so I was like, I wonder how this looked like without it. And obviously it was like really dark. So yeah. By now I was just kind of spamming around buttons, well not buttons, but doors. And then I decided, oh wait, let's go scavenge for more. I usually ignore whatever the game gives me, and then I just went to foraging again. Well, not foraging, more of flower collecting. And then there was another house. I don't think I took anything because, oh frick, there wasn't anything there. Whoopsies. There was a third house though. I think I might have taken things from it, but I don't quite remember. I think that's how I got my bundle. I was really hoping for something to give me a bundle, simply because I was running out of storage, as you can see. And obviously I was just kind of roaming this shop because, you know, what else do you do? Also, it's all expensive. Do not go to the furniture store. It is horrible there. So much furniture. Well, not really. So much money. Yeah, so then I got a bundle. I was super excited, except I was trying to figure out how to craft it because I kind of forgot. And you have to, like, remember the recipe before you get the recipe. It's horrible. I wish it were different. But then I just went to exploring again, and I kind of got bored because there was lots of grass. I hated the grass. I also don't like acacias. So I went to the resource gathering world to see what the differences was, and then I got bored very quickly and went home. So yeah, then I went back to farming because, you know, it's kind of my job and I get paid for it, kind of, and got another bundle. After that, I was kind of just looking at the seeds and figuring things out, especially with the pot, because I needed to get this little item to actually plant the things, as I mentioned earlier. which I later got more because efficiency, guys. Actually, there wasn't a lot to grow because I wasn't using money. But, you know, the points counts. I did also waste like a ton of time doing whatever this is. I was planning to do a ladder, but then I remembered it looked kind of ugly, and this wasn't exactly my base alone. And as you can see, I was very much struggling because of stupidness. And then later on, I kind of figured out and then just did this because it was simpler. And yeah, never doing that again. And then there was a piñata party.
Kill the llamas. I'm killing llamas. I'm killing llamas for money.
Some audio came back in, and it was some random guy just talking as we killed the llamas. But yeah.
What are you talking really about? Are you by any chance related to a guy named Jeffrey E? The time I got reincarnated as a blue slime, bro. If I get reincarnated, I'm gonna come back as a dinosaur, bro. I just got 25. I genuinely just. Yeah, no. I genuinely just got $10,000 from one of these llama piñatas. Dude, I genuinely just got 24 free or 24 diamonds. Slash.
Yeah, so basically that was the piñata party. It was pretty fire, mostly because I got stuff, money and diamonds, which I was more happy about the money than the diamonds. I don't think I actually ended up using them. I forgot about them entirely. In fact, I almost sold them at the shop, but then decided not to because they were only 20 money, so why would I waste them? Other than that, I kind of went back to the pot thing to get more efficiency for the I don't actually remember what they were, but whatever it is to plant the seeds I bought for the store. So yeah, I went back home after that, and obviously I looked at the shop because I was more excited about furniture, and then I realized it was really expensive, so I bought a bush instead, as well as some other seeds, obviously. Other than that, I was kind of just like exploring the shop. Oh, this was the diamond thing that came to mind. I did not sell them. And then I looked up everything else in the shop. So lots of not fun things. Good job for the other guy for having dreams to be a dinosaur reincarnates, though. That's quite funny. I feel like I'd rather just be a shapeshifter all in all, because then I could just be whatever I want in the moment. And I can also just change my surroundings as well. I feel like it'd be more helpful in a sense. Other than that, yeah, I kept kind of exploring, and I think at some point I was just kind of bored trying to test the theory, and it wasn't working because I was using the wrong flowers. But you know, it's fine. Who needs to use the right materials? So yeah, I went back to my farming, because jobs, you know. Other than that, I was just kind of trying to figure out how these even worked, because genuinely I had no idea. I just knew you put plants or seeds in them and they grew. I actually didn't know anything else, and there was something about like enoptropy or something. I don't know. I didn't pay much attention. And here I was trying to get a nether bee to follow out, but you know, didn't happen. So then we welcomed some guy. It was all fun. Really, I was just kind of bored trying to figure out what to do because I don't do farming, and then I died because I was going to plant my pumpkins. I was going to plant my pumpkins, and then I died. And then I'm very much reminded of it, like anytime I look in that direction, simply because I have a waypoint mod on that also tells you where your death was. Like, jeez, disappear already. Other than that, I was kind of just figuring out more things within the farming, because, well, yeah, I'm trying to learn how to be a farmer, and I'm apparently not as good as I thought. And this was me learning more and trying to figure things out, and I obviously failed. And then I was just kind of going through other things. It was fairly boring, and then I was like frustrated that it wasn't letting me use my levels, or well, it wasn't letting, like, updating my levels things or whatever. I don't know. I really don't get the mod here or the jobs. My other one that on my old server was much simpler, but the server also kind of sucked in general, like on an overall sense. Like, it was nice, but on an overall sense it kind of sucked. And here I decided I wanted to make another farm, which I immediately forgot I needed space and other things. But, you know, besides the point. So I went back, I planted another pot, and then I went to get more seeds, and then I went to go make a farm after I emptied my inventory. So that's what we're doing now. A bigger farm with all my carrots and potatoes and like 2 wheat seeds. I wish I had more, but I kind of left them all at the top of the thing, which is okay, because then I can multitask when I end up getting my fishing rod. And then I figure out why music wasn't cutting in, and then I also realized the server did not have the Minecraft music. And here was me testing my hypothesis of getting money, but then I realized I needed more, and I was hoping 5 was enough, which it ended up being enough if I did it correctly. So, you know, I was just kind of getting money, which I think I ended up getting in trouble for later, or it was some other silly thing. And then I kind of collected mushrooms because it was helping my auto replant thing get closer, even though I need 10,000 and I'm only at 300 in the end. So, you know, go closer than none. But yeah, then I kind of get bored, so I do other things and try to figure out levels because it's not letting me collect more. I want to get to tomatoes, so yeah, it wasn't letting me. So I went home and I put my mushrooms away and I created a fishing rod because I had finally killed the spider. Then I had figured out there was actual mods for it, which was super exciting. So I checked the job and was like, why isn't it letting me do the job thing? And then I realized there just isn't a job for it, and it's kind of like a passive thing, which is kind of cool. But I also just don't get paid for it, so, you know, downsides and upsides. You kind of gotta do one at a time, I guess. I'm quite certain you can get more jobs later on, but for now I'm stuck with only the farmer, so you never know what else I might multi-class in. So then this is just me figuring out the fisher and the fact that I have other things and skills, such as ability skills, but same thing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Absolutely zero clue. So yeah, I just kind of continue looking and browsing and pretending I know what I do. Except not really, I was just really learning. So then I just bounce around a bit and think. I don't remember what I was doing. I think it was a hypothesis. I wanted to get my ability score up, so I started jumping because it's mentioned something about fall damage. And I'm pretty sure this was like abusing the system somehow and not the flower thing. Or both of them. I have no idea, but I got momentarily clicked because of exploiting, quote unquote. Yeah, I'm like a pro exploiter now, just so we're all aware. I'm very smart. Yeah, no, it kind of sucked. I was kind of worried I immediately got banned. Here, yeah, exploiter fixer, or exploit fixer, or whatever. So I think they fixed the bug actually, but it kind of sucked, mostly for me, because I kind of wanted the ability. And I was actually like really worried I immediately got banned from the server right after my friend introduced it to me. Like, dang, I didn't know I could be an exploiter. This is news to me. Other than that, yeah, I was kind of figuring out the fishing thing still, because I genuinely did not understand. I also just suck at typing things out, because I forget to press tab as I'm going through things. But, you know, things happen. So yeah, this is just me fishing now, being happy, and then also like multitasking really, because I also have to do my farming things, because that's the whole point of this, is to become a farmer. but I'm also going through auction house again because what else do you do? Yeah, I actually go in the auction house quite a bit, surprisingly, especially since I have no money. But yeah, then I sell fish and I get more money. It's actually like a lot faster. Genuinely, fishing is so much faster than farming. And there was this other thing within the fishing, and it's like scale fish, and I have no idea what I was doing, but I was just doing high risk, because gotta take the risks. It was going pretty good though, so and you win some, you lose some. I was mostly winning, so yeah, I'd say that's pretty lucky. I did also have the luck skill in fishing, so that might be a part of it as well. I have zero clue how it works. In fact, I actually don't know how anything in this server works other than the vanilla Minecraft bits. It's wonderful. So then I was just kind of replanting and doing my farming expeditions, I guess. And then I went back to fishing. It's normal. You gotta fish. But yeah, I actually was really happy that I finally got to fish, and I think this was around where I ended the video simply because I was like, okay, yeah, I feel completed. Plus, it was like 2 hours of footage, so yeah, this is me selling my stuff and then ending the video because I just didn't know what else to do. Well, I did, I just didn't want to do anything more, so yeah. Subscribe. More like the video, please. I'm joking.